Season continues here on EA Sports. We're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him know.
He's got some space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tank Dell from 10 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 41 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Lawrence will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Duvernay. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Pierce will try to pick it up. Shifts by at the 15. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of first as the tackle is made at the 33. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll run with Etienne. Still shedding tackles. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was out.
And got his man, complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Holding, receiving.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Pierce now up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Tua. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Take it at the 37. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Just stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown Jaguars! Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Tua going to throw.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
235 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Now Lawrence to throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Complete to Washington. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is
back now in Jacksonville. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right.
Has his man. That's James.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the...
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston.
Devin Duvernay.
59 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hey, kill.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington. Touchdown!
Parker Washington.
34 yards.
And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
On the return is Duvernay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's shorter. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now Tua.
That's complete to Dell. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here's Tua. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, come on.
Tua now on first down.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.